Everything you see in this video today is going to be 100% boneless.
Boneless.
Like this right here. This trunk lid.
Boneless.
Boneless. This guy's foot.
Yeah, it's actually boneless.
It's actually boneless. It's like rubber.
Alrighty. Got two boxes right here for the M5. Finally these parts came in. There's certain things that I needed for the car that are special order items from Germany only, which makes it always fun. And this was quote unquote a rush delivery.
75 years later.
LOL. So this one's already sort of unboxed. I needed to see what kind of parts it came with, so fortunately all the hardware. This is the half axle in the back. When I get under there, I'll show you what that is. And this is the inside hub of the wheel side. Getting to this, I'm going to take this box first and we're going to open this guy up. Alright. A sticker. How fun is that? So that's the Pelican parts. Now this is the BMW itself from Germany, because that's where all of these M5 parts exist. Yet another box. So, that's it. Whole problem right there. So, this section right here on my old one is just completely missing. It shattered off. I'm not really sure how that happened, but it broke right on off. So, we're going to put this one back in the car. It should be relatively straightforward. We're going to see how it goes. The other half of the puzzle, which I kind of already opened, was axle itself. So here is the grease, which is really gross. All of the hardware that's going to go for it. And the half axle itself. It comes zip tied, so you want to be careful with these, because if you let these go, you can get this all unsituated, and trying to get this back together is really, really difficult. But yeah, so here's the half axle, the hardware that goes with that, and finally the inside rear hub section. So right now I'm starting to jack this car up, so I'm going to get the rear end up, take the existing stuff out, and we're going to go from there. So we just went to AutoZone to pick up a gear puller. It's not exactly technically the right tool for this, but it'll get the job done. So here is the old inside hub section. Definitely seen better days. This section split off while it was in auto motion. This whole piece out of nowhere just sheared right off the car and was just flying around. The axle then could not sit on anything straight, so the entire thing is actually bent inwards. So right now, I'm going to be putting the new one in. We're going to put the axle in, and then this car technically would run. Ooh. So we'll get to it.
Heck yeah.
So you're on an adventure under this car with me at the moment. So right now I've got the new inside hub started. Kind of it's going to take a little while to kind of get that back on. I'm trying to get it far enough in that I can use the axle nut to press it the rest of the way on to the hub itself. Once that's done, I can put the axle in, and that's really about it. Day 3 of replacing the rear axle and the M5 coming right at you. Generally speaking, what should take about 45 minutes, of course, turns into 3 days worth of random parts gathering and whatnot. Right now, we're at the Home Depot. Hopefully I can find remaining bolts. They gave me the hardware for a normal E34. The inside, by the diff side, of the axle has a fine thread, and the hub side on an M5 has a coarse thread. They just sent me a bunch of coarse threaded bolts, and none of that worked. So we're hopefully going to cross our fingers and see if Home Depot has something that'll work. If not, this will be another day. Alright, we'll see you in a minute. We just got out of Home Depot, and of course, they don't have that size. Apparently, M10x1 is a super special order item. I even called BMW themselves, and there are, in fact, 0 of them in the country, so we're gonna try to go up with some alternate plan and hope there's somewhere else that may or may not have a M10x1 by 50mm Allen head cap screw that nobody else uses, and it hasn't been in use for 20 years or so. They've stopped using it. So that's kind of the gist. So something that could have taken 45 minutes might take a month. I thought I did my due diligence. The thing came with the hardware, but the hardware was just for a regular E34 and not an M5. Buy an old BMW, they said it'll be fun, they say.
2 weeks later.
This is the main issue of owning some BMWs. Not all of them are like this, but in this case, it's definitely...
Yeah, when they made 1,500 of them, makes it a little bit more complicated to get things. But fortunately, there's actually a supplier, McMaster Car, which I should have thought about earlier, who sells literally everything up to and including a kitchen sink. They had the right size bolt somewhere in the United States, and I ordered it on like a Tuesday at 4 p.m. and got it Wednesday morning at 10. So it was pretty wild. Really, all I need to do is...
get to it, shut up, and let's go.
Yeah, something like that. No, I don't think anyone should ever see this.
The fitment on your car did not change from when you lifted it off the ground.
Alright, rock. So this is the wheel side, and that's the thread pitch. And the one that we need for the differential side is this one, and they're way different. And these are extremely hard to come by, apparently. I have no idea why, but BMW.
At least everything went smooth, everything went in as it should have.
Which is a kind of a rare deal when you're dealing with 30-year-old parts that are kind of goofy.
Yeah.
Everything kind of went in and out without much issue.
Gonna be that one, that much tighter than that, because I don't want it to strip out.
Over tight.
Are you holding that?
I kind of am. I got the camera in hand. Let me drop this now.
Bonus.
Are you holding that?
Yeah, holding it.
Ooh, this one.
Oh,
I'm getting good turns on this guy.
Ooh.
Rotate.
Rotate it, dude.
Keep rotating.
How many rotations you need? Stop rotating.
The one Agadaga. Alright, stop.
Agadaga.
Yeah, you know
Two
the
Agadaga.
Yep. Alright. Ready to go?
Alright.
That's it.
Cool beans.
Perfect timing?
Yeah.
We're just finishing things up, about to drop the car and see if it runs and drives like it should. So, hell yeah!
Got any boneless coolant? We do. We've got a little bit. Now where's the rest of?
We got what? Our boneless
water.
Boneless distilled water?
Yep. This is for temporary purposes. Gotta find where this.
That is risky, but.
Where all this juice is going to, I don't know.
Let's see if she starts with cardboard boxes and everything on.
Yeah, boneless boxes. Oh yeah, Betsy. Woo!
It runs.
It does run.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I showed it.
Alright, I'm gonna move my Civic. If I don't do this, M5. I've never really ridden in this thing actually, so this will be kind of cool.
If you have a project car and you don't have a fire extinguisher, no matter what the situation is, you should get one. You never know when you could need it. Just be safe. So here, just take this.
Thank you. Oh, sure. Kind of seems to drive smooth now that you put the air in the tires.
She's doing pretty alright. The back left needs to be raised a hair.
She still gotta get up. Still get something going. So.
Oh, we're gonna.
Yeah, sorry.
Make sure we're not gonna blow anything up.
Hey, vote for Lauren Ashton for president. Vote for him. So, look at that. Alex's car is back on the road. Woo! Probably cannot see this from. Oh yeah, she's holding up. Here we go, bolts and everything, and the hood's still open.
Hood's still open. Well, we gotta get her nice and warm because this is a race motor. She hates sitting around and being like. Let's go around for another circle.
Another
Just putting our new axle through the paces.
But if you guys want to see more of Alex's M5, you guys are going to have to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to hit that bell to see us post all the videos each and every Wednesday. So yeah, stay tuned, guys.